$250 doesn't sound like a lot until it shows up every single week. Groceries, gas, extra breathing room every Friday. And you don't need to hustle harder. You just need to structure your investments the right way. In this video, I'm going to show you and Josh how to use 12 carefully selected high-yield dividend stocks to create a steady, reliable stream of income that you can count on every single week. I will explain why each stock is a solid pick and how they fit together to create reliable weekly cash flow. In the end, I will show you how this portfolio and strategy can pay on average $250 to $300 from the first week. Alright, before we jump into the stocks, let's break down things real quick, because I know finance talk can sometimes feel like a different language. So what exactly is a dividend stock? It's basically a stock that pays you a portion of the company's profits. Think of it as a little thank you for holding on to their shares. Most companies send out these payments every 3 months, which is cool, but let's be honest, who wants to wait that long to get paid? That's where this strategy comes in. Instead of sitting around for quarterly payouts, I'm going to stack our investments so Josh gets paid every single week. It's called a dividend ladder, and it's a game changer. By picking stocks with different payout dates, we can create a steady flow of weekly cash deposits, almost like getting a paycheck without having to clock in. And once you start seeing that consistent income hit your account every week, investing will never feel the same again. So now that we've got the basics down, let's talk about how to build this portfolio and turn it into a money-making machine. Building a portfolio for weekly cash flow. We're all on the same page now about how dividend stocks work. Let's get into the fun part, actually setting up your portfolio to get paid every week. Instead of relying on just 1 or 2 stocks that pay quarterly, the key is to build a system that makes sure money is flowing into your account every single week. The trick? Selecting 12 carefully chosen dividend-paying stocks, each with a different payout schedule. Here's how it works. Each of these 12 stocks pays dividends at different times, some at the beginning of the month, some in the middle, and others at the end. By strategically staggering these payout dates, you can create a setup where there's always money coming in. It's like putting together a puzzle. Each stock is a piece that fits into the bigger picture of consistent, predictable income. But not just any stock will do. For this to work, we need to be smart about our choices. The goal is to focus on high dividend yields to maximize cash flow, while also ensuring that each company has strong financial stability, so they can continue paying dividends in the long run. At the same time, diversification is crucial. If all your dividend stocks come from one sector and that sector takes a hit, your income could suffer. That's why I've picked stocks from different industries: real estate investment trusts, or REITs, for steady, reliable income, energy companies for high-yield payouts, and business development companies, or BDCs, for growth potential. The goal is to find a balance. Some stocks are high-yield, meaning they pay bigger dividends but may carry more risk, while others are stable and provide consistency over time. The combination of both gives you the best of both worlds: high income now and security for the future. Now, I know this sounds like a lot of research and work, but don't worry, I've done all the heavy lifting for you. I've already handpicked 12 stocks that fit this strategy perfectly, making sure you and Josh get the most efficient setup possible. These stocks have a proven track record of paying dividends, they distribute payments on different weeks, and they come from different industries to keep things balanced and secure. Now, let's break down exactly which stocks you need to buy to make this work. The 12 dividend stocks for weekly cash flow. We have a strategy in place. It's time to show you and Josh the 12 dividend stocks that will make this weekly income plan a reality. These stocks are carefully selected based on dividend yield, payout schedule, and financial stability to ensure consistent cash flow every week of the year. Let's go month by month and see how these stocks fit together. In January, April, July, and October, I start my first week cash flow strategy with MLPR. It kicks things off with an 8.53% dividend yield. This is an exchange-traded note that tracks leveraged mortgage real estate investment trusts, or REITs, providing exposure to income from mortgage-backed securities. In the second week, WES, Western Midstream Partners LP Common Units, follows with an 8.65% yield. This company is a master limited partnership that operates midstream energy assets, transporting and processing natural gas and crude oil. Moving into the third week, we bring in BDCX, E-Track's quarterly pay 1.5x leveraged Wells Fargo BDC Index ETN, with an impressive 14.13% yield. This ETN provides exposure to business development companies, which invest in small and mid-sized private companies. The fourth week is covered by PAA, Plains All-American Pipeline LP, common units, with a 7.49% yield. PAA is a leading energy infrastructure company focused on the transportation and storage of crude oil and natural gas liquids. February, May, August, and November. Now for the months of February, May, August, and November. In Week 1, GBDC, Golub Capital BDC, pays out with an 11.34% yield. Golub Capital is a business development company that provides financing solutions to middle-market companies. Week 2 brings DKL, Delek Logistics Partners LP common units, at 10.4%. DKL is an MLP that owns and operates logistics and pipeline assets primarily in the oil and gas industry. In Week 3, AB, Alliance Bernstein Holding LP Limited Partnership Units, steps in with 8.55%. AB is a global asset management firm offering investment solutions across multiple asset classes. Week 4 is covered by GSL, Global Ship Lease, with an 8.32% yield. GSL owns and charters container ships to major shipping lines worldwide. March, June, September, and December. As for the months of March, June, September, and December, we start Week 1 with LFT, Lument Finance Trust, which pays 11.85%. LFT is a real estate finance company focused on originating and managing commercial mortgage loans. The second week features FDUS, Fidus Investment, with a 10.76% yield. FDUS is a business development company that provides debt and equity financing to small and mid-sized companies. Week 3 is covered by SAR, Saratoga Investment, offering 11.66%. SAR is another BDC that provides loans and equity investments to growing private businesses. The month closes with GOGL, Golden Ocean Group Limited, paying an impressive 12.77%. GOGL is a dry bulk shipping company that transports commodities like iron ore, coal, and grain. In the end, I will explain how this portfolio and strategy are capable of paying out an average of $250 to $300 per week right from the beginning. These 12 stocks come together to create a well-balanced, high-yield portfolio that will pay you every week. The goal here isn't just to chase the highest yield, but to create a reliable income stream that you can count on. All in all, which stocks will pay you in which month? For this portfolio, it should actually look something like this. Since we know what each stock pays in dividends, it should look something like this. Now that you know which stocks make up this powerful strategy, let's talk about how to actually put this plan into action and start getting paid. Putting the strategy into action. The first step is deciding how much capital you're willing to commit. The size of your initial investment will determine how much weekly cash flow you receive. To fully optimize this strategy, you'd ideally invest $120,000, allocating $10,000 to each of the 12 stocks. This even distribution ensures that no single stock dominates your portfolio and helps maintain balance and stability. But don't worry if you're starting with a smaller amount. You can still scale up over time and reinvest your dividends to grow your income. Once your capital is set, the next step is purchasing shares of each stock. Timing matters, and the best way to maximize your dividends is to buy right before the ex-dividend date. This is the date that determines whether you qualify for the upcoming dividend payout. If you purchase shares before this date, you'll be eligible for the next payment. If you miss it, you'll have to wait for the next cycle. Now, the big question on everyone's mind is, what are the expected returns and average weekly income? The portfolio is set up. Let's talk about what really matters, how much you'll actually get paid every week. With this strategy, your dividend income is structured to provide consistent weekly cash flow, ensuring there's always money hitting your account. If you follow the full plan and invest $120,000 evenly across the 12 stocks, you can expect an average of $250 per week, which adds up to around $1,000 per month or $12,000 per year in passive income. Of course, not every week pays out the exact same amount. Some weeks are higher, while others are lower. But the important thing is that you're never waiting months for a payout. For example, in January, your earnings range from $187 to $353 per week, while in February, payments shift slightly between $208 and $284. March sees a slight increase, with weekly earnings between $269 and $319. This pattern continues seamlessly through March, April, and beyond, up to December, creating a consistent cycle of monthly cash flows. Each quarter, these dividends will repeat, ensuring a steady income stream averaging around $200 to $300 a week. The best part about this strategy, you won't be stuck waiting months or even a full year just to see a payout. Unlike traditional dividend investing, where payments can be frustratingly infrequent, this approach starts putting money in your pocket from week one. With dividends rolling in every single week, you'll have a reliable stream of cash flow, adding up to 4 steady paydays each month, just like getting an extra paycheck without the extra work. Want to know how to turn a $10,000 investment into a portfolio worth over $1 million that pays $12,000 per month in dividend income? Click the video on screen.